Welcome to the inaugural episode of Acing the Board Examination, a podcast dedicated to supporting you, our young learners, as you prepare for your upcoming board exams. We understand the importance of this milestone and want to ensure you have all the tools you need to succeed. To help us achieve this goal, we are honored to have our esteemed principal, Dr. Manila Carvalho, join us today. With over 3 decades of experience in guiding young minds, Dr. Carvalho is a compassionate and seasoned educationist. Her passion for adolescent mental health and well being is unparalleled, and she firmly believes in being a solution oriented leader. Today, Dr. Carvalho will share valuable insights and expert advice to help you approach exams with confidence and calmness. Let's give her a warm welcome. As we are all aware, the center for the year is the SSRVM Bangalore East branch, which is Sarjapur, which is close to our school. We have already shared the Google Map location with each parent. So, keeping that in mind, we will start with our first question for ma'am. And the same is, what time should the students reach the examination center and what should they expect at the entry gate?
Hello, dear students and parents. Examination time, not to get into too much of stress. Examination needs to be a celebration of learning. I think we need to change the perspective in that direction so that our children will have less stress when they're going to do the examination. Of course, the entry to the hall is at 10 o'clock in the morning, but we request all the children to be at the center at least between 9 and 9:15, keeping the road condition in Bangalore, keeping the traffic condition in Bangalore, and too many, vehicles rushing towards various centers, there will be a lot of chaos in the road. So you may not even able to reach the centers in time. So better take precaution and ensure that you are at the center at least by 9:15 a.m. So this will help you to reduce your stress level and focus on reaching the campus and doing the exam well, rather than getting into stress. So it is advisable for all the parents and students, if you have not seen the center, please make a visit to the center at least by evening today, those who are appearing for the exam tomorrow. So you know what is the distance from your house to the exam center, which road you are supposed to take, which shortcut you can get through, and which are the area that is dedicated for the parking. You can see this everything. So please make a visit to the school, SSVRM Ravishankar School East by today evening, especially those children who are appearing for the exam tomorrow. And dear parents, by and large, see if you can carpool and take the children. Sometimes from the same apartment, 5, 6 children are there. Instead of sending 5, 6 cars from the same apartment, do discuss with the other parents. And you can take turns. Somebody can drop in the morning, somebody can pick them in the afternoon, or different days, different people can go. See what best you can do to reduce the traffic congestion on the roads as well as at the parking center. They have made special parking arrangement for the vehicles. Please listen to the security guards who are there, or the admin staff, whoever is there, who will be guiding you to park your vehicles. Please listen to them, cooperate with them. Let us not involve in argument, fights, and creating unpleasant early in the morning when the children are going for the board examination. So we're all human beings. We tend to lose our patience, but requesting all of you to have patience so that those 5 or 6 days when the children go for the examination center, it becomes very smooth.
Thank you for those pointers, ma'am. I'm sure they're very helpful and will help the situation remain calm at the center. My next question to you is, what should be the dress code for our students?
Our children have white uniform. That is the official uniform of the school. So please wear white shirt and white trouser or skirts. That is the uniform of the school. Please do not go in color dress or house shirts or, track pants. No, that is not allowed. So please stick to the white uniform. Okay, white uniform you're supposed to wear. So please keep the things ready the previous day itself, along with your uniform. You ensure that your ID card is also placed safely. Without ID cards, they will not let you inside the campus. So your socks, your shoes, these things are very, very important. At the same time, please make sure you have a proper haircut before you enter the campus, because sometimes, holiday, study time, especially boys, you would have left your hair long, loose. So please make sure you cut your hair. You look the same what is there in your photograph, the ID card. And even the girls, please make sure you put your hair up, put a plait, and make sure it is tied properly. No leaving your hair loose. You will not be allowed to enter the campus at all, because our teachers will be there stationed. And I made it very, very clear to them, if they do not adhere to the guidelines, not to allow them inside. Because once you go inside, even the center will not permit you. So please make sure you adhere to this uniform, and wearing ID card is a mandatory.
Thank you, ma'am. What are the essential items that the students must carry with them to the center?
Yes, of course, I did mention about the ID card, student ID card. In case you have lost it, you do not have it, please reach out to the school today itself by 3:34. At least we are there in the school, we can generate and give it to you. Along with the ID card, admit card, which is given by CBSE, is also mandatory. So you have a separate pouch for this, which you keep it ready every day before you go for the examination. These things need to be kept ready the previous night, not early in the morning rushing and searching for things. So the stationery items, as well as your uniform, your ID cards, all these things need to be kept ready the previous night before you go for the bed. Okay. And along with that, I did mention to you, dear children, stationery item also, even if you bought something new, make sure the wrappers are taken out. Sometimes there is an outer covering for that. Make sure these are taken out. And of course, your pen, whenever you're using the pen, make sure you use one color pen. In case you're changing the pen in between somewhere, if it is not writing, you need to inform the invigilator. She will sign in your paper, then you can continue with the new pen. So preferably have a good pen which will help you to write for those 3 hours.
Thank you, ma'am. What kind of Thank you, ma'am. If what kind of pouch or water bottle would be really allowed inside the center?
You can take white water bottle, which is transparent. Don't take color bottles. They will not let you. Of course, at the center, they definitely supply water there. Those who have not carried or forgotten to carry, you can have from there. Or if you are used to drink, water from home, please make sure you carry a transparent bottle. Only that is allowed. So don't bring any color bottles or the, steel bottles and things like that. Those are not allowed. So transparent bottles are allowed. Otherwise, at the center, they will provide you water. That can be kept along with you down near your feet. Don't keep it on the desk, because by chance, if it spills on your paper, the whole paper will go off. So you need to take care of that.
Further, ma'am, do you have any special pointers for our students?
Earlier also, we have come across some children carrying chits with them, carrying mobiles with them. So this kind of malpractice is not accepted at all. Dear children, when I met you, before your graduation or before your blessing ceremony, I have also informed you, along with your studies, you need to be very, very, ethical in your approach. You have worked the whole year. For so many years, you have been preparing for this kind of an examination. Please do not carry, my humble request, I'm repeating again, please do not carry any chits with you. Do not write on your body so that you can copy it later. Do not carry mobiles. Last time, children carried mobile keeping in between their legs, which is really shameful for me to say, but children have done it. Please do not do this, because frisking, when it happens, if you're caught, you will not be allowed to enter the examination hall. So during examination, if anybody is caught, your paper will not be, they will ask you to continue your paper, they will allow you to write, but your paper will not be evaluated. Along with that, if you're done already 3-4 papers earlier, other subjects, even those also will not be evaluated. This is the new rule that has come. So all your papers you would have written, but nothing will be evaluated. That means you're going to lose 1 year. You cannot even give in the compartment. You have to give all the papers. So 1 year you're losing. Your name will appear in all the CBSE portals. It will send to all the CBSE schools. So please do not get into this. Let us not go to copy. Let us not carry any unwanted thing that we're not supposed to carry with us. You study, you do your level best. God will be with your side and you'll definitely come out with flying colors. Don't tell, by mistake, I kept this chit in my bag. Yesterday I was studying. Nobody will be there to listen to your stories. Nobody will be there. So do not carry, dear parents. Humble request, please check your children, talk to them, counsel them so that they don't carry any chits with them. No writing on the body. That is very, very essentials. And whenever children go to the toilet, in the morning itself, before, the moment you go to the room, you please go to the washroom, because in between they will not allow you. Emergency, only once you are allowed, especially after 1.5 hours, you will be allowed only once to go to the washroom. And when you go to the washroom also, an invigilator will walk with you to the washroom. You cannot be spending half an hour in the washroom. They may wait you for 2-3 minutes and then you have to come out. And every room, a person will escort you when you go to the washroom. So don't play up with these things. If you have a problem, you cannot control your urine, your bladder problem. If you have, you need to get a medical certificate from the doctor, which needs to be approved by us. Then we send it to the center. If you have no problem, please make sure you finish your washroom business before itself. And on that day, if you have any problem, get a medical certificate. Inform the teacher who is there at the center. From the school side, our teachers will be there. Inform them, then they will inform the center saying that this child is having maybe loose motions or bladder problem, whatever it is. They will inform. Or you had a fall the previous day, you can't walk. Somebody should accompany you. So such problems and all, immediately inform the school. You have coordinator's mail ID, you have senior mistress mail ID, you have principals, vice principal. Shoot a mail immediately so that we can inform the examination center, this is the problem, and we can prepare them to receive you accordingly. So humble request, once again, be alert, children. Don't go to carry any chits. Nothing should be written on your body the previous night. Even for our pre-board exams also, we have found some children carrying papers with them, and they said, "Ma'am, previous day I was sitting and studying." So previously you may be sitting and studying, but how did it land on the day you're writing the exam? So no stories will be heard. So you will be at loss. Your future will get affected. So please do not carry anything with you. Go with your stationery, your ID cards, finish the exam, and you're out.
Thank you for that valuable input, ma'am. Uh, could you throw some light on what are the items that are totally barred for the student from carrying into the center?
Children cannot carry their mobiles, no carrying additional answer papers, scripts, books, nothing like that. And even let the parents do check their pockets also previous night if anything is left behind. Their boxes, if other than stationery item, nothing is there. You cannot carry calculator. Calculator is not allowed. And you cannot carry additional paper to do your rough work. Even that is not allowed. So you need to be very, very careful when you write the papers. Make sure you attempt all the questions. Don't leave any questions. If there is any multiple choice, you can choose whatever you know to answer. Then there again, finger rings, bracelets, then even watches, only with the digits, those are allowed. Not your automatic or the digital ones are not allowed. So please don't wear any gold to when you go to the exam. Make sure you remove everything. You are free, comfortably you go and come. Don't, if at the center, last year, even it was gold or diamond, whatever it is, they will remove it. So don't wear it. Say, be safe. Don't wear any gold jewelry or any jewelry that is very big, sometimes big finger rings, big earrings are not permitted, bracelets. So those things are not permitted at all. And jackets are also not allowed. These days, it is very, very warm. So you need not carry any jackets with them. So they will not permit you at all. So don't wear any jackets. At the gate, our teachers also will be there. They will not allow you to enter. So please hand over everything to your parents and then enter the campus.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure the students will follow all these guidelines. Another question that, over the years we've faced is, as you mentioned earlier, there can be a medical emergency. So in case of a medical emergency on a day prior to the exam or early morning, then exactly what is it that they should do? If you could reiterate that, it would be very helpful.
When emergency happen, you need not panic. You take reach out to the coordinator, senior mistress or vice principal or principal immediately through mail. If you're not getting phone calls, doesn't matter, at least through mails, because we are checking the mails regularly here. Reach out to us and get a medical certificate, which is very, very important, so that we can inform the center immediately. This is the case, and we will endorse it and saying that, yes, this is a genuine case, you need to give us support. So they may give you if the right hand is broken, child is not able to write, we immediately arrange for a scribe. Or if child is having a fracture, we arrange for wheelchair or a ramp, or to make the child sit in a separate room. If the children are having problem with, they need to take medication within those 3 hours of the examination. Even for that, you need a medical certificate and inform the school. You can carry medicine, but you need to have the prescription or the certificate and approved document from the doctor and from the school. Inform the senior mistress and coordinator who will be there, patient in the campus. Talk to them and tell them this is help we require, this is what we are carrying. Immediately they will speak to the school center superintendent and they'll make arrangements for you. So nothing to worry. And those who are having scribe, your scribes have been arranged. They will be there in the campus. You need to make sure, you carry the requirements, whatever is told by CBSE, to avail that facility.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. And now coming to your forte of mental health and well-being, if you have any tips for the students to stay calm prior to an examination, or if suddenly when they see the paper, they feel overwhelmed, what is it that they can do?
I think children shouldn't get worked up because they are given proper instructions by their teachers. Your pre-board exam, the answer paper, what you have written in the same format, you get your board exam paper also, where in the first page you are going to write your names and roll number, not names, roll numbers and so on. But otherwise the answer paper pattern also remains the same thing. And dear children, don't go to write anything in the question paper. You have a margin in your answer paper. Please make sure all the numbers are written in the margin. Okay. Now, suppose you're doing an MCQ. MCQ 1, you're writing in the margin 1 and write the answer. For MCQ 2, you should write below that, not next to that. So answers need to be one below the other, not next to each other. Clear? Because whenever one answer is written, teacher will give marks on the on the right side of the paper, and total she puts on the left side in the margin. So please make sure you follow the guidelines, what has been told by the teachers, because all these informations have been given to you well in advance. So we are again refreshing your thoughts, your memory. So please make sure you have a margin, write only the question paper. Finish one part and then go to the next one. Don't do part 1 and suddenly you bring part 2 in between, then you go to part 1 part. That creates a lot of confusion to the teachers when they do the correction. So they may get irritated. So please follow a pattern. Whichever part you're doing, do that completely. There you're going questions ups and down, doesn't matter, but please write the numbers carefully. Then you go to the next part. If you don't know, leave some space. Later you can come back and finish. And we have made podcasts for all the subjects, what the children are writing the exam. It will be shared to you. And please listen to them. Teachers are given clear instruction as to how the evaluation will happen when you're writing the papers. They have taught you how to attempt the paper, which part you need to attempt first, how you need to go about. Every detailing is given. Special podcast is made by the teachers to help each and every student. So please make sure you get it and listen to him. And you, in case you do not have time to listen, give it to the parents so they can give you a gist of that, what has been told. But my advice is, at least when you're traveling from home to the examination center, at least listen to them, so that, you will get a clarity on what you're going to write. And nothing to get worked up about examination. It is just another examination which you're writing. Instead of you're writing in the school, you're writing in another center. So beginning only, I told you need to be celebrating this moments, because the entire journey of learning what you've done for so far, you're putting it in the paper. So we all want good marks. Let us focus on getting good marks, but at the same time, let us remember what marks you're getting, it depends upon the answers that you've written. So be very, very eligible. Keep your answer paper very clean and neat, very tidy. In case you're leaving last papers blank, please draw a line so that papers are not left blank. And wherever you're writing the answers, don't write one answer, leave other half page blank. No, it needs to be continuously done. And you need additional paper. Every additional paper what you're taken, they make a note of it and it is entered in your main paper. Make sure invigilators sign there, and then you continue writing. And make sure you get those 15 minutes extra towards the end to go through your answer papers to see whether you attempted everything. That is very, very important. Remain calm, remain composed. Previous day, please sleep those 8 hours. You need that sleep, because next day you are spending to write those 3 hours to write the paper. Your mind should remain calm. Don't study overnight and run to the center until I have not slept at all the whole night. Then in the exam center you may feel sleepy. Your mind will not keep you alert to think and remember and reproduce in the paper. So get good sleep, because you have studied. Nothing to worry. You will do well. Sleep very well. Morning, get up and do some kind of meditation. Maybe about 2 minutes. Just close your eyes. Remain calm. Think of some beautiful garden, or think of some seashore or a mountain or anything, or a beautiful occasion that you have spent with somebody. Think something which will make you calm and composed. Then get ready. Do your prayer in the morning, what you're doing. God will be there. He will help you. And then go for the take blessings, which is very, very essential, which is a tradition in every household. Please take blessings from the elders and go for the examination. You will do definitely well. Nothing to worry. And of course, our counselors also will be stationed there at the campus. In case in the morning you're getting worked up, Rukaya ma'am or Deepa ma'am, one of them will be there. You can reach out to them for some guidance or some kind of, to reduce the stress level, some kind of little bit of exercise in the morning itself.
Thank you, dear Manila ma'am. Your invaluable insights and guidance to the children, which are so warm and compassionate, will surely make their journey easier. And I'm sure they'll sail through the board examinations calmly, peacefully, and come out with flying colors. So, dear children, with that, we end our podcast for today. Wishing you all the very best. May you all do beautifully well in your examinations and come out with the best scores possible for you. God bless you.
All the best and God bless you, dear children.